Hey guys, I realize it's been a minute since I've uploaded. I got a new phone, and so I was having a hard time logging into my YouTube account. But, anyways, that's my housekeeping. If you clicked on this video, then you have probably been scouring YouTube just like I did to find videos about doctoral programs and what it entails, especially if you are a working mom. So my name is Julia. This is my channel, Pretty Little Investor. I'm sharing my journey about being a married, working mom to two school-age children while being on a doctoral journey. So this video on the high level is what to expect in your first week, in your first class, in a doctorate program, and more specifically, kind of putting out there information that I had been looking for about being a doctoral student and working and trying to find information to prepare me for what lied ahead, and to some degree reinforcing I guess the belief that I could do it, that I can do it. So I'm in my first class. I'm actually in the second week, which I will do a second week video, but I didn't want too much time to pass between sharing this information because it's definitely information that I looked for. So I'm outside of my home office, and that's like kind of one of my strategies. If you have a great home office, you probably won't need to leave your home office to do reading, writing, things like that. But for me, with my children being home and my husband being home, everybody knows I'm there. And so it takes me 2 to 3 times as long to do the work if I'm in the house. And so I am in a reserved room at a public library. So I want to share with you a couple of things, 3, 4, 5, 6 things I want to share, kind of an aggressive agenda, but I do think that that's part of being a doctoral student, is kind of orienting yourself to being a leader and emulating qualities that you admire in other leaders. And so having an agenda is something I've always admired in other leaders. That way everybody knows where we're going. And we know how close we are to getting there. And if we're getting off track, we know what the agenda is and we bring things back to that topic. So not only setting the agenda of the 6 things that I want to cover in this video, but also setting an intention. I think that that is a quality that I really admire in other people. And so I try to do my presentations and meetings with an intention in mind. And so my intention with this video is that, number one, I am meeting a need that's out there because I know I had been looking for information and I found things, but I really hope that this meets a need that I had. And other intentions: preparation, preparing you for the workload that is ahead, and some strategies, just giving you some strategies. That's what I hope with all of these videos that I'm going to share. And my class is a 7-week journey. I actually have a reference document here for that. So what do I want to cover? Why am I doing this video? I feel like my intention kind of covered why I'm doing this video. Where I am, what school I'm going to, what I'm studying, things like that, what to expect from orientation. The other things that I want to share are about like the actual things that you will have to do. So it's not a 6 bullet point agenda, it's less than that. So I shared with you more or less in my intention why I'm doing this video. I also don't want to, I want to be able to look back at this because I don't want to lose sight of what this feels like. I think to some degree I've already lost a little bit of sight of how doing the application process, even doing the application, all of that anxiety, I don't really want to lose sight of that. I want to remember how that felt so that I can help other people by remembering how I felt when I was in their shoes. So that's a part of why I'm doing this video. Okay, so I'm a student at a school called New England College. I'm in their online doctorate program in educational leadership. I had an idea of what I wanted to research, which is first generation professionals, and that is people that are the first in their family to be embarking on a career path that requires a college degree or advanced education. So that is the population of people that I came in at least wanting to study. But we will see, because I'm in the second week of my first class and my world is kind of rocked with what I've been learning. And so there might be other areas that that I could really impact the greater educational system, or at least the system that I work in. So this program is a 3-year accelerated program. And so the reference document that I had grabbed that I wanted to share with you, in the syllabus for the class, they gave us an idea of how much time each week we need to be willing to commit to doing the work. So my program is a 3-year accelerated program, online only. And to get this program done in 3 years, the classes are 7 weeks long. To give you an idea of how much work you need to be prepared to do, for a 15-week course, you should expect to do 12 hours a week of schoolwork. This class is a 7-week class, and so I will spend about 25 hours a week doing work in the class. Homework, reading, writing, a lot of writing, as you would expect. And then lastly, if you're taking a 3-week course, you should expect to spend about 60 hours a week doing the work of the class. Same thing, reading, writing, synthesizing. Higher education, grad school programs, and doctorate programs are all about synthesizing information. So, so that's going to be expected. What else did I want to share about this? So today, I've reserved a room in the library. I have a Zoom later on, so I wanted to be in a place where I could talk freely. I also have to write a paper, so I will use this time to write my paper. But I also wanted to record this video before I started doing my schoolwork. So brain dump. So that's how much time you should expect, and a little bit of information about where I'm going. So this all started with an orientation, and in the orientation, the director of the program asks you and the other members of the cohort why it is you want to pursue a doctorate. And he shared with us an interesting statistic that only 2% of the population in the United States has a doctorate degree. And so if I finish this program successfully, I will be joining a very small cohort of people. So not a lot of people embark on this journey. And I, certainly working in higher education, have met a lot of professors that are ABD, which is all but dissertation. So people who have done all their doctoral studies but have not completed the dissertation. So it's not a guarantee that when you start the journey, you're necessarily going to finish it. And there are a lot of ABD programs to get people over that hurdle. So you'll be asked why you're pursuing a doctorate, and also asked to share your hopes and fears. I have a fear of having to do things that I don't do very well, which are around data and statistics. So that's a fear of mine. My program is small, and so it's my hope that I will get a lot of help with those areas that I don't bring a natural strength to. So what else you can expect is to do a lot of reading. The first class in my program is the sociology of education. So I'm learning about the major sociological theories that exist, and then applying those theories to education. My first assignment was to write an educational narrative. One of the things that is most entertaining for me is to see a speaker or listen to a speaker who's telling a story, and that's a narrative. So I had the chance in my first week to write my own educational narrative, and I expect that somewhere along my professional journey, I'm going to share that publicly, and I hope that people find it as entertaining as I find to hear people tell stories. People remember stories. So honing my ability to share a narrative, that's really important to me. This paper a part of the assignment was to create a metaphor to go with that narrative. And so the metaphor that I likened my educational journey to was the life cycle of a butterfly. So it was really hard to find a metaphor to capture my educational journey to where I am now, which is an adult butterfly. So I hope that this video helps you, and I will do a week 2 video. And as I said, my class is 7 weeks, and it's certainly my aspiration and goal to do 7 videos sharing this journey with you, and again, hoping to put something out there that's helpful to other people. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.